This is the exacttrades.com movers report for October 6th, 2011. First we're taking a look at ZUMZ, that's Zoomies. Last price here we're having at 21.46. Gapping up over resistance levels. Going to look to take this long off the open on a new high. So it could pull back down into possibly 21 or even down to 2050 area. Going to look for this to be strong today. Let this close 2 to 3 minutes off of the open. See if it's going to move higher to make a new high. Start with half position. As it moves up, see if you get a pullback with a higher low or hold the low of the day. Add your second half and then see if you can break through to a new high. First profit target is going to be about 22 cents from your entry. Second profit target is going to be 44 cents. Watch 22 for this resistance level here. Might show some light resistance. And then I would try to get it up into 23 with my last piece. Next we have IVN gapping up. Last is at 1651, so right about here. You can see the resistance level here at 18 and 1860. Also some resistance, a little bit of resistance here at 1740. So some pretty good money in this trade to the next resistance level. We are gapping up near this resistance at 1660. So watch this for a break. I would take it long over 1663 or 64 area right in there. Take it long at that point. First profit target is going to be 16 cents past your average entry. Second profit target is going to be 32 cents. And then just keep an eye on 17, 1740, 18, and 1860. Those will be areas you watch. It may pull back a little bit if it does. You know, if it pulls back into 16 or possibly 16 or 1550, I'll wait for it to break through this resistance here. So I may pass on the trade unless it can open near this resistance level up in this 1650 area and then push through to 1665. Then I'll take it long. And now we're looking at MPEL. You can see we have a trend line building here. Going to look for a continuation move today. Going to take this long off the open. We're gapping up this morning. Last is at 875. So watch this on the open. See if it can set a new high. You're going to have some resistance here possibly at 890 to 9. Still enough room to make some profit on this and then get a breakout with the second half of your trade. If we can move over this resistance level, you're going to see some pretty solid resistance right around 940. So that would be my target on the rest of my trade. I may keep a small piece over 940 to see if it can move up a little bit more, possibly 10. I think you're going to see some pretty strong resistance around 10 if we get that high. But if we get a strong trending day up in the market, this could move through 950 and trend up into 10 possibly. Now we're looking at STZ. Last is at 1999, right in here. Now we do have some previous resistance right around 20, and 20 is good psychological resistance for the whole number. So I will look for this to sell off from the open to take short. Next support is going to be right around 1950. So there's still 2% on the short side. If you get in, take your first profit right around 20 cents from your entry. Second profit target is going to be about 40 cents from your entry. So that would still leave you down in the high 1950s to 1960 area if you take it short off the open on a new low. I'm thinking just over this 1950. Then I would keep half or maybe a third of your trade to see if you can break below 1950. Next support is going to be 1930. So another 1% down into 1930 and then possibly down into 1905 to 19 area. Going to have some more support there. So take it short off the open if it has some selling and closes lower. See if you can break down through 1950. Take a little bit more 1930 and then try to save the last of your trade coming into 19. Next we have RT. Last is at 650, right about here. Gapping down below support level, looking pretty weak. The market's gapping up this morning and the stock's gapping down. Going to look to take this short on a new low, wait for it to open, break to a new low. First profit target is going to be 6 cents from your entry. Second profit target is going to be 12 cents. The two spots I would watch for some support would be 620 right here and 6. Possibly 640 depending on where you take it off of the entry on the open. If it opens, right around 650, you could get that first profit target in before hitting 640. Watch it there to break below 640, and then I would try to wait for your next 6 to 8 cents. Take a little profit. Watch it at 620. Maybe take another small piece off, and really try to go for that $6 mark. And our last trade is OVTI. You can see we have this trend line forming right about there. I disregard some of this pre-market and aftermarket price moves with the trend line. I'm really looking for, the major price trend. We're right about that. It's had 2 big days up, coming into this resistance level here from 927, 921, and it also served as a little bit of support at 919. So this $17 mark is pretty good resistance. We had that big run up yesterday and a big run previous day, so it's starting to turn over. I would take this short below 1650. I know it's gapping down to 1674 right now, and it may go back up and try to test this 17 off the open. So just set your alert right around 1653. Look for a break below 1650. I would say 1647 would be a good trigger for your short. First profit target is going to be 16 cents for your entry. Second profit target is going to be 32 cents. So you should be taking both profit targets before 16, where you may see a little bit of support at 16. Get a breakthrough 16. Next support is going to be right around 1560, just above 1550 area. So that's what I'd watch on the short side. I do think there will be a little bit of a correction down if this can break trend line and get some selling down and below 17. So those are the trades for today. Good luck to everyone, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.